Hey friends, it's Habanero time. This is from a couple of years ago. So this is Texas's hottest trail race. Although today it's only 88 in my car. But it's only 11:11. So the 100K and 100 milers start at noon, and the marathoners, half marathoners, and whatever start at 12:30. I'm doing the marathon. We'll see. Which is an out and back and 4 loops. They're 10K loops, so you can do the math on the rest of them. I was trying to load the weather, but I don't have service, which I've never had that problem out here, so I don't know what that's about. But traditionally, this is hot as balls Texas weather in the humidity and no shade with running in sand and dirt. It's awesome. It's freaking brutal. I'm not gonna lie. You can watch some of the previous year's videos and this one, and we'll see how it goes. But last year it was like 105. Hopefully it warms up this year, because if I'm being honest, I'm like a little disappointed that it's not even 90 degrees. That's why I was trying to check the weather to see what it does. But I'll shut up. I gotta go find a porta potty to just like completely destroy it, and we'll get started. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, going out back loop. Let's go. Cleared out a little bit after the half's left. Probably 80%. Oh well. I hope to never see this again. There we go. Well, almost mile 8. Starting lap 2. Whose idea was it not to drop to the half marathon? Holy shit. I saw Goku back there. Cool guy. Goku runner, if you want to check out his channel. So I'm sure if you're here, you know about him. So I got a couple questions asked to me about
you know, you can put ice on yourself to cool yourself down. Well, allow me to pontificate as a, you know, engineer with a master's degree and who got his professional engineer's license in thermo/fluid dynamics. You are an ugly bag of mostly water, so you can approximate your body heat is that. So if you imagine you're a 250-pound fat ass like me, that's, and a gallon of water weighs what, 7 or 8 pounds? I forget, but 7.8. It's been a minute. So that means you're around 35 gallons of water. So if you imagine you put a tub of water with about 35 gallons in it at 100 degrees and threw a handful of ice in there, what do you think the temperature would be after you got done? Probably about 100 degrees. So. All you do when you do that is have a steady stream of water running down your back. It makes you chafe like a motherfucker. And it just cools the skin. All the scientific stuff I've seen where they've actually researched it, rather than the bro science on the internet, says just that. It cools topically and does absolutely nothing for your core temperature, which is what you need to cool down. So by doing that, either putting it on your face, neck, whatever, head, all you're doing is making yourself feel colder. It's the placebo effect. It's like when you're moving and you pull your back on the first load, so you take a bunch of damn Tylenol, continue moving, and then are bedridden for a week. It makes it so you can't feel how actually overheated you are. And that is dangerous. Because you need to feel, especially in this race. So we'll talk about tips in a few miles here, but the one thing that you could do that doesn't really work here, that is a little more effective, is the bathing yourself in ice water. But the humidity is so high here, your sweat never evaporates. So all you're doing is making yourself feel a little colder on the outside and accelerating chafing. But I mean, if it makes you feel better, go do you. That's my 2 cents. All right, be careful right here. This is Uncle Chester's rape van. Come out and get you in the dark. Better believe that. All right. First lap, I saw a guy fucking eat it right here and fall in the water. It is. Hopefully. Sorry, it won't be me. It's like all the memes you see on Facebook of people trying to get off and then just fucking biffing it. I'm sure I got it. Alright. The Copacabana, music and dancing are always in fashion. The Copa, they fell in love. We not too far until we sailed across the bar and the punch just through. And two, running the single gunshot by two shot. Who at the Copacabana, the hottest spot north of Havana. This is the part where you gotta worry about me. Alright, just past the far aid station. This cool guy there's a subscriber. Hey man, thanks for coming out, volunteering. So my habanero tips, Habanero is more like being smart than it is physical. Because the whole race, there's going to be people just tearing ass past you. And they are either the superhumans, which there's not too many of them, or they're the relayers. It's usually what they are. So they are running their 6 mile loop, and then they get to sit down and cool off for however long until it's their turn. So to be honest, they're the ones that get sick most because they think they're just going to get through it and be done. All right, tip number 2, just go slow. If you have direct sunlight on you, you should not be running. Hence all the walking. And especially on the first lap, you'll see people just flat out running through the sand. You just need to walk through it and find a path with the most grass. You're just wasting energy. Also, this course is pretty hilly comparatively, more so than it seems. Finally, any opportunity you get for just a little shade, even if it's only like 2 or 3 seconds, you'd be amazed how much you'll just perk up just a little bit. Enough to get you to that next aid station. And you just hang out there and cool down. Then go to the next one. And just go, go, go. Just slow and steady. Alright. Starting a 3rd loop. I took everything I had. So I'm at almost 14. Probably at 14. Started my watch a little late. But at about 11, my right here just balled up, and honestly still that way. So I didn't have to, I just slowed way down, like way down. That was way the hell back when I was singing Barry Manilow. And then my stomach decided it was pissed, and so I haven't actually drank anything, any fuel or water, since about mile 11. So this is stupid of me to go back out, but here we go. That, and I'm doing almost 18 or 19 minute miles versus 15. But, you know, peer pressure. On top of all that, my damn hip is killing me. Like, awful. This is another year where I realized that I can't just come out here and wing this like I could when I was in my 20s or even 30s. Having kids has kind of slowed us down. So, I don't know. I'm thinking when you get out here to the main road, walk back to the start line and just call it. I don't feel like doing this for another 4 hours. We'll see. All right, let's
sitting in the car, car for 15 minutes. I still don't feel very good. Usually I perk right back up when I get an air conditioner, but I still feel like I'm gonna throw up. I managed to get a little water down, and that just made it worse. They were supposed to have a form you're supposed to fill out as you drop, but I couldn't find it, so I just emailed them. See if they yell at me about that. It's a great race. 5 out of 5 kilometers. Most definitely. The hip thing I'm gonna have to figure out, because that is just killing me. I heard it, God, it was in July, about a month and a half ago now. It just, it feels like it needs to pop, but it won't. But my stomach is still balled up. Like I say, I can't get anything down. And I'm still sweating. I've been sitting in the air conditioner for 15 minutes and I'm like pouring sweat. The only thing I don't like is this shirt. They gave us one of these last year. It's made out of this weird like recycled material. It's like very heavy. And there were people running in it. I'm like sitting here. You poor nipples. But I don't know. I just gotta learn that until I get my shit together and can train properly like I was, I can't do this. It's awful. I met a lot of fun people. Even if it's just, hey, how you doing? Sorry if I ignored you, but I was dying. Like, bad. I don't know, the best I could do is about 20-minute miles, and with 13 to go, no, I don't think I should be out in there for another 4 hours. Just, there's very little shade, and that sun just beats down on you. Then I have a headache. Even with all the training, the 16 miles or whatever I've been running, I never had a headache afterwards at all. So I'm a little over 14, 15 miles, I don't know, somewhere in there. It's a long ass way back from that thing down that road at the start. Yeah, we'll see what happens. If I do this again, I just need to accept the fact that I need to do the half marathons. Like I did last year, when I accepted it and dropped them all in half and had a lot of good times. Try to fake it. Can't fake a marathon. And I think all my heat training made me exactly dick. So anyway, it was fun. My hip is cramping like a mother. That and my damn kid got me sick. Like Monday, and my nose has been like pouring freaking snot all week. Usually it lasts for a day, but it was really hard to breathe. I'm sure my nose looked awful. It's all chapped and peeling from so much nose blowing. I mean, I was snot rocketing the whole time. Who does that in the summer? And I think the weatherman was full of shit because it says 97. So anyway, keep it real. Thanks for saying hi to me. I'm sorry if I was just like not having a good day. Oh, and that headphone thing, it's the first time I wore it. It actually worked really good. I could hear everything, and then it just got completely drowned out when I was talking to people, or someone was coming, or whatever. Pretty awesome. Anyway, if you're still watching, good for you. Thank you for watching.